Hello, my name is Alex, and today we're going to talk about how to become a programmer. And I'm going to give you a rude advice, or at least that's how I felt when my first programming teacher gave it to me. Right now, I think of it as a golden advice, which helped me to never kind of be scared of any kind of challenges. It's a bit pathetic, but it is what it is. And he told me, learn how to Google it. Searching engines are a very useful tool that should be right away under your hand once you don't know something. So the first thing what you're going to do when you don't know something is you open a searching engine, doesn't matter which one, for example Google searching engine, and you type your question. Now the tip that I'm going to give you is that searching engines are computers. They are not humans. So you don't ask from them politely. You don't structure your question the way how you would structure if you would ask it from a human. Let's say you don't know how to create a variable, so you don't write, I don't know how to create a variable. What's a variable? Okay, that's too big of a question. Or could you please tell me what's a variable? That's not the way. Sometimes even what's a variable is not enough. The only thing what you need to type is you don't know about what's a variable, so you type variable, press enter and see what will come up. And I bet you that 100% that you will right away will see an article about how to create a variable, probably not for a programming language that you need. And the second step will be for you just to iterate through your question and ask variable, and for example your programming language JavaScript. And now I'm 100% sure that you will find the way how to create a variable in your programming language. So it applies to anything. And another tip is going to be that if you're searching with more than 3 words, then probably you're constructing your criteria for the searching engine a bit wrongly. So if you cannot ask a question within 3 words, then you should a bit rethink how to ask from it. Again, once you will learn this skill of how to Googling it, you won't be scared of any types of challenges, because you know that this type of tool is going to be under your hand. There are many people who have stamped on the same problem, and they have shared their knowledge with you by writing blogs, by writing their internet pages, by uploading videos, and you will find your answer. But sometimes Google cannot give you the answer what you want, and this is going to be the time for you to jump to manual pages. Manual pages are usually written in a language that uses a lot of specific domain terms. It's a bit hard to read for the beginners, but just fight through it, and after some years, I bet you again, you will start to understand those manual pages. And if even you cannot find an answer in manual page, then this is the time for you to go to, for example, Stack Overflow. So it's a forum where you could ask a question related to a programming or to IT domain. And then you will ask your question in kind of like human, the way how you would ask from a human. He will ask you politely, and you will structure it like you would like for a human, but again, as short as possible. But and if your question wouldn't sound logical, I 100% guarantee you there's going to be people that right away will comment under your question that you don't understand what you're asking, your question does not make sense. I've been there, I've got a t-shirt. That's how, for example, Stack Overflow works. If you ask them a wrong question, there's going to be flow of users that going to lots of users that are going to tell you that well, kind of that your question is a bullshit. you don't understand what you're trying to ask. And well, everyone should experience that. Okay, I've experienced that in my beginning of my journey, and I would say that everyone should experience that. This is kind of a thing that motivates you to ask a better question. Those were the tips from me. I hope they were useful. I know that they are not some kind of golden bullets or silver bullets or golden rules how to become a programmer, but I'm giving you the reality that once you're going to jump to some project, there's going to be things that you will don't know, and the first thing what you will do is to Google it yourself, what you don't know. You don't go and ask from every single worker that how do I do this or that or this or that or this or that. Don't annoy them. They have their own working time. They want to also do their work. So only after that you couldn't find an answer from the internet, that's your only solution is to ask from your colleagues. All right. I hope that was useful for you, and till next time.